Good morning, everybody. It's about 12:15. Like, I'm so late. I laid in bed for hours this morning. I was in a slump. I actually did a little bit of a Suki Lala video, and I'm not sharing it. Just good therapy for me. Those days when you just know. I knew in the middle of the night last night when I woke up, as I always do, and lay there. I was going to be in a bit of a slump today, and I am. And I'm struggling. There was no video Saturday and Sunday. I did start a Saturday video. I don't know whether I've shared it with you or will I share it with you. I don't know. Maybe I will. It'll come here if I do. And if I don't, well, too bad. It's nothing much anyway. It was only a 5-minute quickly brief to say what I was doing for the day. But just to get this video up and going. I'm Nellie. I am a reseller. Doubting myself big time at the moment, and like many resellers are, because sales are so slow, and there's a lot of effort that we all put into doing this and not making enough money coming back. So what I'm going to do today, and thank you for all my new subscribers, and thank you for my old subscribers sticking by, and thank you for my beautiful comments that I get. I will try and answer them until I'm like really famous and I've got thousands of views. I'll try and answer each one. And sometimes if I do miss your comment, it's not because I am being rude. It's either my mental state's not good or it's not come up. Sometimes the comments, I don't see them until I go into my back office and go to my studio area, and then I see all these comments I miss. So please don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. It's I've missed it, or usually I've missed it. If I'm in a slump, I usually come back at some time and answer it, but oftentimes I just miss it because it's not showing on my front page, or I've missed it somehow. But anyway, I'm going to come back from I'm going to go and do a toilet run. For those who wonder what the toilet run is, my granddaughter, we have this big bus that sits right here, right? I can see it from here. And she and her daughter, my granddaughter and her daughter, live in that at the moment. And we have to have a console toilet. We lived in it when we were traveling Australia. And I've gotten used to doing it over the last 10 years of emptying this damn toilet. So I've got to go and empty that first. And then when I get back, after I've washed my hands, I'm going to unbox a box, because I think I've done nearly everything that was in the boxes the other day, except for a couple of things that are on the floor for future. I might need to get batteries for it to test it or something like that. So I'm going to go and bring a box over to you guys shortly. But I might show, I'm not sure, I've got a straight bag of men's clothes. Whether I'll show you quickly a few of those, I don't know yet. Depends on how I'm feeling. But anyway, that's it for me. I will come back shortly. I'm just a mess today. You'll see that on my What's Sold Monday for Wednesday video, which you probably would have seen. Yeah, no, you'll see it probably tomorrow, because today, when you're seeing this, will be Tuesday, even though it's Monday for me. I am such a confusing person. I'm going to go. See you soon. I went to my favourite op shop, my op shop that I go to for my books, specifically. I go for books because not a lot of other good stuff is really there, very rarely anyway. And it took me ages to find anything. And I found a book, but I didn't have it changed. And they said, no, just take the book and pay us next time, because I get to know, they know me now. But I said, no, I don't like doing that. They said, just do it. Anyway, as I came out, I found a couple of little things to purchase as well. But then I got home and I was really disappointed in the book, because I realised the front page had been torn out. So I'm going to show you the book right now. This is on Saturday, Alice in Wonderland. It cost me 50 cents. I like getting anything related to Alice in Wonderland, but what I liked about this is a graphic novel, comic style. That's what I liked about it. And then I noticed that there was a little head of the Mad Hatter cut out, and I went, oh no, and I quickly flicked through the book, couldn't find where, but I found they'd taken it off this front page, so the front page is missing. These can sell, I think, around $20. What I can sell this for, someone might want to still buy it for 15 or 12 or something, just so I can move on. I don't know, but just check your books really well, guys. I'm becoming a bit more fussier, I think. Even some of the books that I was going to list, I decided not to list, because I've got to get better quality stuff in my store. I said a long time ago that I was only going to sell things that were over $20 value, and I've been listing things for 10 and 15, and I've got to stop doing that. So I'm going to try and go back to the other way of doing it. Like, I see some people that they sell only things that are over $50 or only over $100. For a lot of us, we can't find items that are worth like that sort of money. So we've got to find the smaller items, and I get it, it's bread and butter, blah, 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 but it's still the same amount of work doing all that. And then you have to go wrap it all up, post office, and all that work you're doing, and the petrol and everything, it's just not worth it. It's the same if you do the bigger items. It's worth it because you're doing the same amount of work, but you're making more money out of it. I'm so negative today, aren't I? I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm going to go back into the shed and I'm going to unbox a box with you guys. What box? I don't know. I'm hoping I think I'll probably pick one up when it feels like books. I'll put it back down again, but I will share books with you because I know a lot of you guys out there like books, or you're looking for particular books for your items. I did actually go through the DVDs the other day because DVDs really annoy me. Then I thought I really should show you the ones I'm getting rid of. I should show them all in case there's someone out there who wants them. So that's what I'm going to do now. But before I get too far ahead with all that, I've been watching a few live sales of different people that I know do live sales. I'm going to be doing a live sale very soon. I'm at the moment organising what. It'll be smalls, and the value will not be any more than $50, I don't think. Okay, so a lot of it will be jewellery. It'll be modern and vintage jewellery. I'm not going to do high amounts because that's not fair on you guys, expecting, you know, in case you want something that's high. So I don't think I'm going to go a $50 mark for anything that I'm going to try and sell online, on live. And I'm just looking at different live sales to work out what I like that they do and what I don't like that they do, so I can have what I like in mind. That makes any sense, because I see a lot of people fluffing around with being silly, and I get it's good to have fun, but some things just like, really? But other ones I go, yeah, that's great. I love the way you're doing it. So that's what I'm at the process of doing. I've just got to get out of my own way today. That's my problem. I'm really feeling flat, and I hate it when I feel like this. I hate it so much. I think the weather's got on top of me and situations have got on top of me, and I'm like, and making no money on eBay. And I'm thinking, well, I've got to do a business with this. How am I going to make money with my business course place if I can't even get anything happening now? Like, maybe when I get the coaching that I'm supposed to be getting, maybe that'll be better then. I don't know. But in the process, I'm going to look at other ways of making money online as well. Otherwise, I'm going to go and work at Bunnings because I like Bunnings. But then if I work at Bunnings, will that ruin my like of Bunnings? It might do. So anyway, that's me today. I'm just not feeling mentally great, is what I'm trying to say. So anywho, I will go now. We're going to show you. I'll be back in a second. You'll see me in a second, which will be probably about 20 minutes for me. I'll fluff around doing other things because my ADHD brain will say, just do this first. And that's probably what I'll do. But I'm going to come back with a box and we're going to open it together and see, because I do have to get some listings done, some drafts done, because I've only got about 19 left ready to go. And I want to do 10 to 12 a day, and I've only got 19 left, so it's only going to leave me. Well, if I do 5 a day, I'm okay, but I want to try and expand it. As I explained the other day, I'm trying to get to, however, what was that, 1,000 by the end of June. So I've got to get about 12 to 15 a day to do that. So anyway, it'll keep me listing, won't it? So once they're all listed, they're there. I don't have to think about it because I don't have to relist them, because my Flipwise, if you haven't seen Flipwise, look, the Aussie flipper, he's got his own little thing he can do, but you've got to do it all manually, which is great. A lot of people love doing that. It's Australian, it's great, it's cheaper. Do it. But I like Flipwise because it's doing it all for me, and he's been around a bit longer, and Matt's will probably be good in the long run. But for now, for me, the fact that all my listings get pulled in, I don't have to fill out anything. Where Matt, you've got to still fill it out at the moment, I think, still. And it also relists everything when it gets to that point where eBay usually shuts it down, and it will relist it automatically for me. So I have new listings constantly happening. Anyway, I'm going to stop rattling because I'm rattling. I'll see you in a minute. Half hour later, I told you I wouldn't get straight to this. I went down around to unblock the bus pipe, so the water can get through. And of course it needed weeding all around there. So I've been weeding. I've probably got farmers' friends. I have got farmers' friends stuck in my clothes now. So now I'm here, and I'm going to show you the videos that I might be listing. If you need anything out of it, let me know, okay? Okay, we've got a heap of Bonanza. We've got the dressmaker. If you have not seen the dressmaker, guys, whether you're in the US or other country you're in, or if you're in Australia, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. You have to. One of my favourite movies. And there's a sequel to it, as in a book sequel, which you've got to read after it. I've got the Downton Chronicles of Downton Abbey. Might keep that in my collection only because of the clothing in it. I've got all the Angel. I've got all Downton Abbey there. Breaking Bad. Some of these I've got to double check. This is a sealed DVD, a sealed VHS. These ones I've got to check. You know, I might sell them at a garage sale most likely. One Tree Hill. I've got no more H&R Puff and stuff, which you saw not long back. So that's 4 of them I can try and get rid of. the Grug books, which you didn't see. Grug always seems to do well. My kids loved Grug when they were growing up. Another Downton Abbey. Good show. I never watched the last couple of seasons, so Battlestar Galactica, I don't think that's worth much, but I'm going to list it because it's still similar. Game of Thrones, I don't think they do well, so they'll probably go into garage sale. Heart to Heart, Place to Call Home. I've got some more of those somewhere. And June VHSs. That's what I've got. Ray Donovan, I don't think that's worth much either. And I'll show you what I've got just in case you need them. I've got Numbers, The Invisible Man, Audrey Hepburn. These are the ones going to garage sale. As time goes by, the VHS. Was it Miss Arlington Road? I haven't seen it. As time goes by, number 2 VHS. Flashdance, The Magnificent Seven. This one's sealed still if anyone wants that. The Martian. Ben-Hur, the old Ben-Hur, remember that? That was a classic back in the day. Back in our day, the boomers' day, when we had black and white TV, we couldn't wait for those movies to come back around again. The Joker and Thor, they're the other ones. A bit puffed out. So yeah, for us boomers who remember the black and white TV days and how we only had 2 channels and we waited for a long time. I remember some of the favourite movies that used to come back would be Dolly. I used to love Hello Dolly. I used to love Sound of Music, Journey to the Centre of the Earth. I love that show. It's horrible, but I loved it. Ben-Hur, I loved watching Ben-Hur Moses, the 10 Commandments. Watch that. Tell me down below if you get this far in the video, which you may have dropped off by now, but what movies you watched back in the day, you remember in black and white TV times that you always look forward to it coming back around. Fiddler on the Roof, loved that one. All those sorts of shows I loved. There's probably more, but they're the ones I can think of at the moment. What was that one that Audrey Hepburn was in where she was a beggar and they got her to be a posh lady and they had to teach her words? I used to love watching that one as well. So anyway, I'm going to open a box. I don't know which one. I should get you guys to choose in future because it's hard to decide because, yeah, I'll have a look. Okay, guys, I've decided to do 2 boxes today. Hope you don't wobble too much. It's not the most stable little thingy I've got there. So I have a feeling you guys have seen this box. Most of you have seen this box a few weeks back, but by me getting it out now will make me then take photos of everything. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know if you have seen them, but just if you have, sorry. If you haven't, great. This is really lovely. It's actually made of it looks like wood, but it's actually made of like a resin plastic stuff. But look at the scene on that. It's just probably from the 1970s, I think. But the scene of it's lovely. So I probably will, the mid-century modern stuff, that's what it would be classified as. I'll list that one soon. This is a poker work vase, which a lot of people collect, and as you can see it's got damage on it, but even with the damage someone might buy it anyway if they're a collector. You know, this is all done with little, you know, dotting of burnt. I think somehow however they did it back in the day. You see quite a bit of it, and this would be an old one, so I will try and list that, even though it is old and a bit worn and broken. I'm going to try and list that one. We've got this gorgeous koala, and a lot of us boomers remember having these when we were younger. I had a larger size one, eventually died from molting. This one's still in okay condition, but it has got a little hole in its head. I have a feeling I've had it listed before. I will list it again at a lower price, see if I can move that on. Oh, we've got a little teapot. I've already got one put away for me. I think the one I've got is smaller, isn't it? This is a Empire silver plate. I do not polish all my stuff up. Some of us are weird and we like it to be unpolished, so I'll leave that to the buyer to polish up if they desire to. This is, it's broken. I saw one at the tip shop the other day for 10, so I probably won't list it for much more. It may even go into my garage sale. It's been a little bit bent out of shape. I'll play with it for a bit and see if I can bend it. I don't know where I got it. And it's just a metal, it's not anything fancy, so yeah, it just needs repair, but I'll probably put it in the garage sale because I can't be bothered. Now, I know that a lot of you have seen this from a long time ago that I picked up. It's a bell, not the sort of bell I like to collect, but someone might like that. I'll put it up for around $20 probably. We've got some Delft style salt and pepper shakers, not stamped, but they have that style to it, that colouring, so yeah, it's no stamp, so we'll just do it as a look-alike Delft style. I've got lots of boxes. I like to collect these boxes. stupid. But they're good. If you've got a few too many, you can put when you sell jewelry, you can put it with it. I have a feeling this is depression glass, but in yellow, amber, I think they call it. I will have to. I cannot find my UV black light at the moment. I've got to test my vases I showed you the other day, and I've got to test that one as well and see what happens with it. But that's lovely. And we've got a little sugar pot to go with the teapot, so that's cool. Put them together, makes it easier. Is it an Empire? I'd say yeah, it's the same thing. Oh, it's a money box. No, it's not. It's not a money box. It should be a money box though. It just seems so. It's an elephant. It's going to go in the garage sale. Oh, here's a toothpick holder for the Delft lot. So that's a toothpick holder, salt and pepper shakers. We've got a little mouse for the. It's a little mouse salt and pepper shake, a little shaker. It's only one of, made in Japan, so probably from the 50s, 60s, 70s. It will go in the garage sale. We've got a broken old camera. It's more for display now. It's broken, 100%. All the lenses and stuff have been taken out of it. But there are collectors out there that buy all that sort of stuff. But I don't know if I could be bothered listing it being so broken. I will have a look. Otherwise, it will go into the garage sale as a display. And a little, what they're called, whimsies. I'm sure you've seen these. I'm sure of it. You've seen these not long back. We've got an egg cup, little chook egg cup, which I'll probably put. I'll have a look, see if it's worth. No, I really don't want to list things under $10. I just don't. But we'll see. I've got a heap of VHS, DVD, VHS players over there that I've got to get someone to test, so that will go with that. Probably. Another camera, which will go on my camera collection. I've got too many cameras. I haven't even got to them yet. I'm feeling very overwhelmed with stuff. I want to get to a point where I don't have all this stuff anymore. I am tired of it, to be honest. Hang on. As usual, there's always a phone call for me. Another little mouse statue type thingy from the back in the day from Japan. Little spoons. Can't even talk today. Spoons, they'd be old, mostly EP&S, but this one's a really cool one. I like this one. Little fork. So that'd be good for pickles and stuff. So I might keep that one for pickled onions for myself. But these, I probably bought these when I want to do spoons, spoon rings, which I haven't got around to doing because I don't have time. But I've got a whole set of these. This set here, which I really like. And I had a knife and fork set when I was a kid in the same pattern. So little mini teaspoons. I've got a whole heap of them somewhere. These will go. Just a little, I don't know, drink container, putting plants in, something I paid 50 cents for because it's old. I don't even know if it's that old actually. Oh yes, it's England. Pool England. I'll check that out. It's got Pool England written underneath that. Some more cards, and I was thinking about all the cards that I have. People will buy, there are people out there who will collect playing cards, one-offs, okay? So, but what I'm going to end up doing when I have my shop, because I will have one day, even if it's just a little mobile shop when I'm traveling, I will have these out so people can buy singles, you know, on a table. So I'll have a whole my cards out and people can buy singles that come in and buy that sort of stuff. What's in here? A men's vintage, looks from the 70s actually. It's got an old shaver, needs blades, it's got, I don't know, talcum powder I think, a clothes brush, a shoe horn, a mirror, and all the little probably scissors and all that sort of stuff are missing out of that area, but that's pretty cool. I don't know what was missing there, maybe the shoe polish or something, but anyway, that's cool. It's got the old zipper. So I reckon from the 70s, 60s, 70s I think. These are just little placemats. I don't know, guys, honestly. They'll go to the garage sale. I can't be bothered with most of this stuff. This is really cool. This is really cool. It's a little baby's bottle back in the day, AG Pyrex. I'll have a look to see if it's worth anything, otherwise it'll go into my vintage collection of stuff that I have on my bookcase, because I don't think I'll be able to find another one in a hurry, so I'll probably go up there. This is me saying I want to get rid of stuff, but you know, there's some things I will probably stack away. It's a little salt and pepper shaker. This one says sterling. No, it'll be nice if it says sterling. It says Strang, Straken, and then something else at the bottom. I can't read it. It says Strawn production, so I just made use of my time. That's all that is. It's nothing to write home about at all. I don't know why it's even in here. Oh look, we've got something else that's delft. Oh, that goes over the top of that, I think. You know, the little this goes over the top of the other piece I had before for toothpicks, and that's what that's for. So there's a little 3-piece set there. We've got this really nice plate, needs a wash, made in Japan, so it's an older one. It's really cute. I feel like I've got a vase that's very similar to that, but I don't know. But that's lovely. I will look. If it's not worth more than 20, I'm not going to list it. Yeah, I've got myself into a state now where I've got all this stuff. I'm not making anything, so I might as well list only the good quality stuff. The rest can go to a garage sale. Oh look, I have a feeling someone gave me this. It's not Pierre Cardin or Cardin or whatever. Hang on, let's have a look and see what it says in the back. Just give me a sec, I'll check. Yeah, it says Pierre Cardin. You know that guy. Can you see it? Have you pronounced that? These are all Australian opals and that. So I will probably, I don't know where I got it. I don't know. I will probably see if that still works. Get some new batteries on it and see how that goes. It says that on the box. Is it real? I don't know, but that's what it says. So anyway, we'll check that one out. We've got a thingy-me-bobby for a doodle-lacky. I think, yeah, it is. It's a bottle opener, cork opener. It's pretty cool. That would probably go in the garage sale, I think. Did you see that? See it properly? I don't know. I wasn't watching. There's a whole heap of these little frogs somewhere. Just don't know where they all are. Garage sale. I think this lipstick was my mother's. I have a feeling I'll put that away somewhere. You know, the memories. Actually, speaking of lipsticks, it's got a little lady's head on the top, so someone might recognise the brand. It might be an old Revlon or something. Speaking of lipsticks, someone asked me the other day what lipstick I was wearing, and I did try and remember. It is Rimmel. This is the container they used to do them in. And the number, if you're watching, is 180, and it's vintage pink. And it's the one I've been wearing for years and years and years. I don't try and get new lipsticks anymore because I have tried that and it's always failed. So I get the same one all the time. Just some little notepads. I've got notes, so note cards. I'll keep them. If you can get a heap of these together, these sell, especially if you can get the stack, like if you get them in a stack. I'm probably able to sell that by itself. I will check it out, but the stackable ones usually do sell well if you get a heap together. Another box. Is it empty? Probably, yeah. And some little spoons and these little things, what are they, splays? These are old. These are lovely. They've even got engraving. I don't know if you can see the engraving. See the engraving on them? How lovely are they? And they've got the lovely handles. And now a lot of these handles got ruined. I know my mum had some, but they get ruined if they're in hot water. Like, you've got to be super careful with them. Definitely don't put them in the dishwasher. But these are lovely. They've got the carving on the spoons themselves. They're so lovely. And a couple of odd ones thrown in there. But yeah, they're really sweet. I don't know. I'll check them out anyway. Oh, there's a whole heap of spoons in here. Bit of a sucker when it comes to old school things like this. Oh, this is one of those that I wrote. Some of these can be worth a bit of money too. What brand was that? I was thinking of it, and it's not coming to me. But a lot of people make spoons out of these. It's a special name. Hopefully I'll remember and I'll put it up here for you. But yeah, I got these all to do some craft with, which I never got to do. So yeah, so I've got all those to go through as well. That's box number 1, guys. I'll pack it all up and I'll work out what I am going to be selling, what's going over the garage sale, and I'll come back. Okay, I can see in the box, and you can too. I think this will be a standalone video because I don't want it to be like a 45-minute video like the last one was. And I just, as I'm editing, I'm thinking I'm going to show you what I said on Saturday, just to make it, you know. So you probably would have seen that as I'm editing, as I'm thinking, as my brain's working. I know a few of you saw these not long back. I need some input too. When I do my sale, a live sale, do you just want to do jewelry, or should I do some smalls? Like, you know, even these sort of little things are really lovely. Apparently cherries are on a lot of things this season. These are gorgeous. Look at them. They're beautiful. What year are they made? Victoria Plummer name is. Printed in England. So these wouldn't be new. These would be older. But, am I showing you properly? Probably not. Being too carried away looking at them all. There you go. They're so sweet. Yeah, they're cut. I think you can. No, they're not. They're embossed. They're beautiful. So I don't know. Maybe something like that'd be nice. You know, $5 each at a sale. If you were interested, I don't know. You know, even things like this. Are these good for a live sale, or should I just stick with jewellery? But anyway, we've got Little Miss Giggles. We've got Mr. Bump, for those who are clumsy out there. Now, I've got a heap of books somewhere too that go with them. Mr. Strong, and I know I have a Duna cover with it on there too. So, Mr. Nonsense. Then we've got the t-shirt, that's Mr. something as well. Mr. Strong t-shirt. So, you know, do I sell them all together, or do I find Mr. Strong and his cup and go there together? Little Miss Stubborn. Know a few of those, don't we? Mr. Mess. Is anyone you want here gonna yell out to me? Little Miss Giggles. Hope the lighting's got okay, guys. It's just not good down here, I know. Mr. Mischief. Running out of space. I'll stop in a second and move them out of the way. Mr. Tickle, and he's a wash. Got a bit grubby somewhere. I reckon he was in one of my boxes when it flooded down here, and I've had to move him out. So Mr. Tickle. I think that's all of my Misters and Misses. So I'll be back in a sec. Right, we've got the Boot Factory mug, cup, glass. Don't know if that's going to be worth anything. Like I said to you before, don't ask me. I think that's like some sort of speaker. We've got is it pewter? Possibly is. I can't read it right now. Yeah, it is pewter. Another pewter. I've got to get my pewter together and sell it all in one go, I think. Empty. I might have to, when we come back again, open up all this so you're not listening to plastic being opened. So I won't be a second. Okay, you can thank me later for that. That was the mission, getting all that undone. I hope you can see okay. And I apologise for the lighting, guys. It's just one of those things I'm still trying to organise. Okay, in the box we have this copper, brass. It's got all that Asian writing on it, and it's also got, I swear I saw yin yang. Oh, it's got one of those symbols underneath. I don't know if you can see that symbol. No, probably not. Anyway, it's also got a bracelet. It's got a bracelet in there. My life is full of phone calls. I'll try and see if I can get a photo of that symbol in there. I'll do some investigation. It's really hard for me to show you. You probably can just see it there. I'll work out what it is anyway. Maybe I can work out what these symbols mean. But this is also a little bracelet, which is really cute. So that'll fit a little girl's hand, and I've got two little baby girls. Okay, we have a timber carved. It's all carved, hand carved by R4 or something. Probably holding like toothpicks or something, I presume, or you could put a little plant in it or something. It's quite cute. I think some of you would have seen a lot of this before. I got a whole, I didn't open them all, but there's one, two, three, four of these old Nutella 1995 Nutella glasses, and I know there's collectors out for those, so we'll pop them back in with some wrapping. Hang on, pop this down somewhere there. Okay. We have some. Look, you know, my ideas of things that I buy and sell are different than they used to be, obviously, because I'm not going to even put them on eBay. I will put them in the garage sale. Cute, but modern, and this is something I want. This is a little flask. It's leather on the outside, corked glass. I think that, I don't know if that comes off. It does. So a little glass, yeah, one of those. How cool is that? So, and that's all handmade. You can see where the you know, the glass stick was. So that's pretty cool. If you know anything about those guys, let me know, because I don't. I will do some research. We have what is called, for those who don't know, I always stick wrapping paper. I always stuff my mugs and stuff with paper to stop it getting broken in transit, and wrap a lot of bubble wrap around it. This is an invalid's mug. So if you're lying in bed and you can't eat, you'll get your soup in there and someone will hold it, or you can hold it and just sip it out of that. This is more, it's old, but it's not old. Like it's Diana Ware, Australia, so probably 70s. 60s, 70s maybe. I don't know, maybe older. I don't know. I don't think it's older. There are older ones you can get. I have got some really old ones somewhere put away. But yeah, that's an invalid mug. Nearly there. We've got these two Grandpa and Grandma mugs. Are they worth anything? I don't know. I'll have a look. Like I said, I don't want to list things that aren't worth anything. And yeah, I think things like this, small things like this, can go into the sale. I'm sure there's people out there would like them. If they don't, they don't. These are made in Japan, so they are older. They're not newly made. Maybe from the 80s. I know at Kmart used to sell a lot of this ornamental stuff, because I used to work at Kmart back in the 80s, and they sold a lot of that. This is what's called a thistle vase for little, you know, small arrangements of bouquets. This one actually has stamped. It is. It looks like milk glass. I presume it's milk glass, and I can't read what it says under there in the writing, but I will let you know when I'm doing it. But that's not very big, and it's called a thistle vase. Okay, and then that's the end. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Wait, there's still more. Oh yeah, we've got a man and a lady in here. Nearly forgot them. Little man, little lady, and this one is made in Taiwan. So there you go, a little set of those as well. I will check them out. Again, I don't want to do small value items. It's just so much work. Look at the mess I've got myself into. I will get some items photographed today. Should I show you something? I don't think, if I find any good stuff in the men's, I really got to go through that men's bag of clothes. I really don't want to do any more clothing. Everything's been selling slow. My 30% sale started on some of my items. I don't know why I didn't jump on all, but I tried to do that a week ago, and then yesterday I noticed that some of them had gone down to 30% off. So I don't know whether I just wish eBay would leave things alone for us that don't like playing with technology, because it was different. I'm sitting on a slope, aren't I? Because when you go back in there after not going in there for a while, it's different. Like, it used to be quite easy to do. I don't know what I'm doing wrong in there, but it started the sale, I think, yesterday, the night before, the 29th or something. And it was supposed to end on the 29th, so it started on the 29th, and I haven't even looked to see when it ends. That's how good I am at the moment. Anyway, that's it for me, I think. I might go see if I've got anything good in the shirts. If I do, I will come back. If I don't, I will say thank you for watching. Boomer out for now, and I will see you next time. But I might be back, but who knows, just in case not. Boomer out. Good morning, everybody. It's 9:57, nearly 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning. I've been up for quite a while, but I've come down the shed, and because it poured last night, my floors got wet, as they do. But what's annoying me, I'll show you this box there. I actually had it on the ground here, and I put the stuff that I was listing in it last night, didn't I? Why? I don't know. One of those, you know, moments of stupidity. Anyway, I'm Nellie. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a full-time reseller. Okay, I list every day, but I don't make the money of a full-time reseller yet. And I haven't sold anything for a couple of days, and it's very, very stressful. So I'm not going to think about it, because I'm going to have lots of things listed, and when all of a sudden it's going to go bang and everything's going to sell. Otherwise, I'm going to have a huge garage sale, a bigger garage sale than I thought I was going to. Quick question for those who may be able to help me, who know a bit of steam iron things. Are they supposed to turn on? Because this one, I've had issues with it from the beginning, where it doesn't turn on straight away. Do they only turn on when they get warm, or what? Because did I get a dud? Like, this has happened right from the beginning. It takes ages for it to turn on. I've had it plugged in, but yeah, it's not turning on. So there's nothing. And I'm trying to iron a shirt to wear, because I've got to go into town. So if anyone knows, please help me. Now, like I was saying, I'm a reseller, and I share unusual things, and I do a lot of unboxing, because I've got a shed full of boxes full of stuff. And if you haven't seen my last one yesterday, which went for a bit long, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to keep my videos between 15 and 20 to 30 minutes. It was 45 minutes, and it's hard because you don't realize until I've got to add it up as I go and get some crap out of it, because no one comments on a lot of the crap that I share anyway. So yeah, if you can follow me, that's great. For those who are already subscribing, and the old ones, thank you, you know who you are. And for the new ones, thank you, you know who you are. I really appreciate it, because it's taken me a long time to get to where I've got at the moment with all the videos I've got. Mind you, a lot of videos from years ago, so let's not count those, shall we? But I am trying to get to 1,000, as most of you know already, just because of the challenge of it. And yeah, I hope I'm not too boring. I know that most of my watchers are my age, so thank you guys. At least you get good memories from the stuff I share. The younger people, if they jump on, they might learn something, I don't know, but I've got a terrible mess. I need some help so badly. It's just it's so hard. It's so hard. But yeah, this is still not turning on, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. Did I buy a dud? Like, I wouldn't be surprised because I'm really good at buying dud stuff. Like, my car's a dud. So what? And my dryer was a dud, which is going to be taken back today. I'm getting refunded. And now I'm thinking I got this as a dud too, because I'm really good at buying duds. Like, I got dud builder to come in, he still owes me money. I've got a dud fence guy who still hasn't fixed the problem. So yeah, I'm really good at getting duds. Anyway, I'm going to go for now because, you know, there's no point in me going on about stuff like this. But I'm a bit scattered today. Is it only warming up? It's not even warming up. What do I do, guys? So I just take it back and just ask? I probably have to, hey, because it's really frustrating. I want this shirt ironed. Anyway, I'll talk to you. That's my problem, not yours. I'll talk to you soon. Guys, it started just as I put the phone down. It started, so maybe it needs to be warmed up before it turns on. I don't know. I just would have thought we'd turn it on and that warms up, but I don't know. Anyone got information, let me know, so I'm not going setting myself crazier than I am.